Welcome back to our minute-to-minute analysis of Matrix Revolutions. Last time, Bane was being interrogated by the Red Pills. He was exhibiting strange behaviors, philosophizing about what it means to be him or someone else. This is of course an allusion to the fact that Bane was possessed by Smith. Today, the Hammer finds the Logos, and Morpheus and Niobe are reunited. Where has Niobe been all this time? Let's find out. Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Mauser informs Captain Roland that they have found the Logos, Captain Niobe's ship, which went radio silence ever since before they found Morpheus and his crew. Luckily, the crew is alive.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm happy to see you too. Did you get Neo out?
Yes. How did you know about that?
The Oracle?
Niobe refers to if they got Neo out of Mobile Ave, which took Morpheus by surprise. How does she know? Morpheus asks her the same question, to which Niobe replies, the Oracle. The scene between Niobe and the Oracle in Enter the Matrix is very interesting. Previously, we made a video analyzing it in greater detail, so before we go any further, let us recap some of the most important bits of that video. In this scene from Enter the Matrix, Niobe meets with the Oracle in her kitchen. However, it wasn't the same Oracle that she remembered. The fact that she now looks differently will confuse the Red Pills, because they don't know that she is a program. Despite this, Niobe doesn't seem to be confused or surprised. She simply asks how it happened, implying that Niobe may have known that the Oracle was a program, or at least she suspected it. The Oracle calls for Niobe because she knows that it will be her who later chooses to help Morpheus's crew, which is what the Oracle wants.
What was the choice?
The same one you yourself will have to make. The choice to help Neo or not.
Then Neo is alive.
Yes. He touched the source and separated his mind from his body. Now he lies trapped in a place between your world and ours.
Can we free him?
Trinity can. But she will have to fight her way through hell to do it.
These events occur while Neo is trapped in Mobile Ave, the microsimulation or bridge between worlds created by the Train Man.
Can I help?
That's why I called. I cannot tell you what is going to happen. All I can do is hope that if you are given the chance, you will find the courage to do what you can.
The end. Are you trying to tell me the world is going to end?
Yes. If we cannot save it, it will end.
You mean Neo?
I mean we. The path of the one is made by the many. I have a role to play, just as you have yours.
This is very important because it is the first time the Oracle acknowledges that her role, as well as the role of the people of Zion, is important to Neo's path. After all, without them, the One cannot create empathy towards humanity. The One depends on people, because it is the people who will lead him down this path.
I need more information. How will I know what to do?
There's an old Chinese proverb I've always liked. The heart never speaks, but you must listen to it to know. You'll know, Niobe. You always do.
As mentioned earlier, Niobe is rational and skeptical. She does not believe in the prophecy of the One and doubts Morpheus. The Oracle knows this, so when she tells Niobe this proverb, she is asking her not to follow rationality, but to follow her heart. Niobe was still in love with Morpheus, and the Oracle also knew this, and that love is what will lead Niobe to help Neo on his path, even if it is irrational. Returning to Niobe and Morpheus, it is interesting that Niobe would say that the Oracle said exactly what she needed to hear.
What did she tell you?
The same thing she always does. Exactly what I needed to hear.
because the Oracle never gave Niobe the answers to her questions. She only advised her to follow her heart. Maybe Niobe has always struggled between following logic and reason and following her heart. Of course, this is part of the Oracle's plan, because she needed Niobe to be emotionally guided to evade the architect's reasoning and defeat him at his own game.
In less than 12 hours, the machines will breach the dock walls. Every simulation we've run, we've seen that once the machines are inside the city, the odds of our survival decrease dramatically.
This bit of dialogue is quite revealing. So the Red Pills can run simulations to predict future outcomes of war. They were simulating the city of Zion fighting against the machines. Let's stop for a moment to analyze what Locke just implied. Locke has just confirmed the existence of simulations of the real world within the Matrix canon, specifically of Zion. For a long time, there has been much debate regarding the theory of the Matrix within the Matrix, which states that the real world is another simulation, a meta-matrix. However, what Locke mentioned suggests that although the real world is real, there is a simulation of the real world used by the Red Pills to determine or predict approaching dangers and their outcomes. Now, we do not know how this simulation works, but we assume that it is quite accurate to the real world. It has to be to ensure the best test results. All of this made us wonder, what if the events of the Matrix are a simulation of the Red Pills? Yet another topic for another video. Interesting how Locke canalized one of the most fueled and debated theories. Inside the construct, there is a simulation of Zion. But where can this simulation be accessed? Is it only available through the main computers of Zion? Or can it be used in the computers of the ships? We already knew that the construct is used for training and/or entertainment, but it's also used to simulate battle tactics and strategies. Perhaps this is how the Resistance coordinates their attacks. They simulate the mission and their battle plan in the construct and emulate how effective they are, analyzing their probabilities of success in the Matrix. But of course, no amount of data crunching is going to guarantee that a mission will go as planned. Locke then explains to the Council their strategy to combat the machines. Their only chance of survival is to face the approaching danger head on. Next time, Locke and Hammond's philosophies clash. Faith against hopelessness reaches a boiling point. For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.